MasterBoris is back with a new video. What's good in the hood? Chicken nuggets with some hot sauce on them combos today. We got another reaction video, and pretty much giving y'all my thoughts about the whole situation. You know, with Dallas Cowboys star Dak Prescott and his, I guess, ex-fiance, because they call him the Splitsville, you know, because he like, if you ain't gonna sign this prenup, we done. So we're gonna react to that, you know, hosted by Danica Marie. And this is gonna be my last reaction video for a while because I do have content for you guys that I'm gonna be working on. Plus I'm working on a project right now. So it's gonna be videos here and there, and I'm getting more into what I got going on so y'all can see it and pretty much spread awareness of what's, you know, out there, and also, you know, my own entertainment. So stay tuned for that. And also please hit that follow button on my Instagram. There's some content that I can't even put on YouTube due to probably copyright or whatever. But yeah, please, you know, hit that follow button on my Instagram, follow my Instagram and the whole 9 yards, which y'all supposed to be doing that anyway. But yeah, we gonna get right into the video. Let's do it.
It's done the traditional way, a religious way. Do not get married to these hoes. It will ruin your future. It'll ruin your career. It'll ruin your life.
Dak Prescott's wedding allegedly got called off because his fiance would not sign a prenup. Now, no one knows for sure, but they were supposed to be married in Italy in a week, and now all of a sudden, it ain't happening. And it's not just the $240 million contract. Dak also gets like $10 million in endorsements. He's the Cowboys quarterback who, when you play with the Cowboys, you get extra money. And a source says it wasn't a strict prenup. Basically, you kept whatever you had before the marriage. It was pretty straightforward. And Dak did it better than Steven Jackson, because Steven Jackson left his fiance at the altar because she wouldn't sign a prenup. Now, they do have 2 kids together, so she's going to be taken care of regardless. But to not sign a prenup because you want more.
Dak Prescott did half right. He got 2 kids with the girl. Why y'all can't wait to have children after the marriage? You know what I'm saying? Then again, I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, this guy is worth $250 to $300 million net worth. You know what I'm saying? I can understand the paranoia. You know, you can be paranoid because, you know, you a walking target when you an entertainer, you an athlete. You know, you got ESPN telling your business when it comes down to contracts and all that stuff. You know, these gold diggers be looking at freaking ESPN, want to know who's the top players and try to go after them. You know it. Listen, if I'm worth $250 million, I ain't marriage. What's that? What is marriage? What is that? Like, no way. Like, cause you a target. You a walking target. You don't know who to trust when you're a big time star player like that. Get married. What? The fuck? Marriage wouldn't even be in my vocabulary if I was worth that much. But yeah, let's ride out.
Of something that he earned when you're already gonna be taken care of just by being his wife. Look, he dodged the bullet, bro. That's just is what it is. Protect yourself, Dak. You earned every dollar that you got. You know what I'm saying? She already was going to be living it. She clearly was living a lifestyle. She's gonna be taken care of. For her to actually want more money, man, that's sad.
So Dak Prescott's former fiance didn't want to sign a prenup. And I say, good for you, girl. Good for you. Now, while you at it, leave them kids behind too. Let him raise them children.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen, sis, because in order for her to get a little piece of money, she's going to have those children in her possession. You know, so I don't.
She definitely gonna file child support on him. After all that, she upset she ain't get the bag. You know what I'm saying? She upset she ain't get the bag. She's gonna do that out of spite. You know what I mean? And that's probably what she wanted anyway. She wanted that, alimony, whatever hidden accounts he got in his name, all of that. See, you got these chicks out here, man. They're gold diggers. They play the long game. You know, bro. I mean, that he laid down the law, but you got 2 kids with her, so you're gonna have to pay up some type of way. But yeah, let's ride out.
I don't think that that's wise counsel for a woman that is allegedly a gold digger. Okay, I need to keep those children with me. That way I can get the check to go with me too. So yeah, that's not going to happen. But y'all heard this, right? Like the video, share the video, and subscribe, y'all. Now, before I start giving you all my take and my feedback on today's dope discussion, I want you all to place footballs in the chat right now if you feel like Dak Prescott made the right decision or the right play on this whole situation regarding.
I can answer that greatly. He did. You know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott laid down the law. I was like, if you ain't gonna sign a prenup, knowing me, then I am the high value man, then I can get another you in a minute. That was his mindset, probably. You know what I'm saying? I'm the star player on the Dallas Cowboys. You know what's crazy? It'd be crazy if the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl next year, which they're not. because like he ain't with the girl no more. Sometimes people, especially women, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't have your best interest can hinder your performance. And you have to get them out of the way. You're just going to have to get, some women out of the way that is consumed by the garden of insanity. And she was one of them. But yeah, let's ride out.
His ex-fiance and the whole marriage situation. Put footballs in the chat if you're like, yes, he dodged a bullet. Good for him. That was the right call. That was the right play. He should not have followed through on that. I want to see what y'all got to say before I give y'all my take. Okay. Did y'all put y'all footballs or did you not put the football? Maybe you disagree. Maybe you feel like he already screwed up because after all, she does have those children. All right. But nevertheless,
like I said,
I want you all to give me y'all's feedback and then I'm going to tell y'all what I think. Okay. And again, hit the like button for me. Me personally, I feel as though he did make the right call and the right play. If this really is true as far as her not wanting to sign a prenuptial agreement to where they leave with whatever they came with in the event of a divorce. I feel like that is fair. And I feel like the person that really loves you and respects you and honors you would respect that. And they would say, hey, yeah, I'm here for the right reasons. I have pure intentions. So yeah, I have no problem with signing a prenuptial agreement because I don't intend or I don't plan on leaving you, first things first. And I don't feel like it is something that is necessary for me to strip away from you all that you have worked so hard to accumulate on your own before I even came to the picture. Like, I just feel like that's totally fair in my book. Okay. In my playbook. Okay. I feel like that is something that is feasible, that's doable. And if this person has pure intentions, they should have absolutely no pushback as far as signing something to where we walk away with what we came with. Okay. Now, y'all know I gotta be real. I do feel as though he kind of screwed himself already because he does have children by this female, right? So if he was trying to protect his wallet and protect himself from being milk dry, yeah, you did that wrong, sir. Okay, you gave her too much damn milk, and now she baking babies. So you kind of work backwards in that regard. However, I also have to be real enough to acknowledge that child support money is not going to be all of your money. You know what I'm saying? Or half of your money. So I say pick your poison. All right. If I had the option of taking a small percentage of my income versus half my damn income or all of it, yeah, I'm going to go with half the percentage. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go that route. However, if I were somebody's little big sis and I was giving them advice, I would say, look, if you don't trust this woman, if you don't see a future with this woman and so on and so forth, please wrap it up. Okay. And I mean that in more ways than one. First things first, wrap it up if you're going to be giving her the touchdowns. Okay. Wrap it up if you're going to be giving her the touchdowns and all of that. And y'all know what that is. We got to watch out for YouTube. And also, if you feel like she's a trash female, wrap it up as far as the relationship is concerned. Why even let it progress further if you feel like this woman is not somebody that you can, again, trust, love, honor, respect? You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it. But I will say that we are dealing with a new breed of men to where, yes, I know I probably did mess up already in this regard, but that does not mean that I have to continue to screw myself over. All right. So we are dealing with men that are rationalizing things in that regard. So where it's like, yeah, I made a mistake here, but that does not mean that I have to continue on with this mistake to where I have a lot more at stake that I could possibly lose. You know what I'm saying? So I have to at least say that. And then when it comes to what the brother said earlier in the previous clip, y'all, men not playing. Okay, like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Men are not playing. You have one time to show me that you for the streets and you only after my money and you only after a lifestyle and aesthetic, so where it's like, yeah, I'm out. No, you're not pure. You're not what I thought that you were. You are dealing with that. Okay, you are dealing with that. Men are like, yeah.
Yup, we ain't playing. And yeah, I'll let y'all fellas know, hey, we ain't playing in 2026 and beyond. You gotta understand, these types of women are in business when it comes down to marriage. And you need to be in business when it comes down to marriage. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do mind, you marry, somebody that you love. But I understand this too. In the back of their minds, they're in business. They want to see what they're going to benefit from by being with you. Always. Don't get it twisted. Okay? Let's ride out.
You're kind of showing yourself right now. You're giving a little bit of that chameleon-esque type of feature and behavior. I don't think that I can trust you. And men that have a lot on the line and have a lot to lose, they're not going to be taking those type of risks and gambles. Like I said, although they could have, made a little bit of a mistake in judgment by giving a woman children, they are in this mindset of, yes, I'm going to take responsibility. I'm going to take accountability and say that I did mess up in that regard. But moving forward, oh, I'll be damned if I screw myself over. I'll be damned if I fumble this. I'm not doing that. I've already messed up enough. See, men can take accountability like that because they have bear witness to previous generations of men being taken through the ringer. They've seen their fathers, their brothers, their uncles, their grandfathers, get taken advantage of and get screwed over and pretty much just give up and give in and say, well, she already won here, so why continue to fight? She already is taking money there, so why try to protect the rest of the money? They've seen how that unfolded and panned out. And now they're like, no, I'm not my granddaddy. I'm not my uncle. I'm not even my damn father. I will protect myself moving forward. If you are showcasing to me that it's all about, again, the aesthetic, the lifestyle that I can provide, the money, the image, and you using me, yeah, I'm going to take notice to that and I'm going to bow out gracefully. I don't care what I've already screwed up. I won't continue to screw up. And that's what I'm talking about when I say that we are indeed dealing with a new breed of men. Okay. Now, again, I got another survey for y'all. And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. All right. Can y'all do me a favor and what can we put in the chat? Put the gold emoji. Do they have that? We don't see. Put the gold emoji in the chat. If you feel like when it comes to athletes, right, that may be at the top of their careers and they're making all of these millions of dollars and all of that, do you feel like any woman that they get with, they should probably wait until after they retire to get married because they are dealing with gold diggers? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Do you feel like they should wait until after all of the glitz and the glam and the highlight reels are over? That way they can ensure that whatever woman that they are marrying and entertaining and settling down with is there for the right reason. She's not just there so that.
I agree. That's the real test. The real test is, for a female, what would she do when the lifestyle slow down? And you ain't making that much money. You retire. You ain't playing football no more, basketball, whatever sport. And is she gonna still be with you during those slowdown times, during times where you're not as making as much money? Hopefully, you have your money invested and let nobody manage your money but you. She's still down with you or not. For an example, let's see how Russell Wilson and Sierra fare when Russell Wilson retires. Is Sierra gonna still be there with Russell Wilson when he's not making football money no more? Only time will tell. Let's ride out.
She can show off or use you or take advantage or make herself seem like this soft life, luxury life queen. Let me know, and ladies, I think that it is something to really take heed to when it comes to the, again, breed of men that we are dealing with. Gone are the days of you just being able to be pretty and dangle peach and have a man cash out on you, marry you, settle down, trust you with all that he has. Like, absolutely not. Men are not taking any risks today. Okay. Y'all can't even be fake chameleons, right? You can't even play your part no more. Men are peeping game on y'all a lot more earlier, and they are nipping it in the bud right then and there. So, ladies, I hope that you all are moving forward going to be a lot more genuine with your approach, a lot more genuine with how you are choosing to interact with these men, deal with these men, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, once again, it's a new breed and they can see right through you. They know your play, and you may be able to get over here and there, but where you think it counts, oh no, we're gonna shut it down right there. We're gonna nip that in the bud right there. No, you will not proceed. We're dealing with that, so yeah, I'm gonna be real, y'all. She did get kind of sort of a leg up by having children by this guy, but nevertheless, I do feel like he did ultimately protect himself a great deal by saying, no, we're going to draw the line here and I'm going to get off.
Shout out to Danica Marie, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm glad you're doing it big. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, more women will come to your channel and recognize the real that you're giving them. All right. But, yeah. Dak Prescott dodged the bullet for sure. He had to let her go. He had to let her go. You got to understand, man. As a man, we have it tough in this world, in this society. They wouldn't know how it is. Like, if these women wanted to be men and then they started to be men, they would hurry up and be women in a minute. I promise you. You do not want that smoke, ladies. Okay? It's harder on us than it's harder on you. I don't care what nobody say. A lot of stuff we have to endure, a lot of hardships. Not saying that you have to deal with hardships, but men can take more of the weight. Know that. But yeah, I'm going to let y'all go. Let's have a conversation in the comments down below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I do a variety of videos here. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.